Hello and welcome to the Production Floor
Fucking
Podcast.
storybook.
I'm your host, Mr. Teets, and I'm joined here by my co-host. Tonight we're going to start off with Anal Fisher over there.
I'm trying to find a definition for when you tear open your asshole through anal and it tears into the vagina wall and then like poop seeps into it.
Oh, that's called fucking Rogan Richards.
But there's an official word for it. Let me find it. I'll be right
I
back.
call that
with you.
Friday night.
I'll give you a website link.
I can tell you the definition of how you fix that.
How do you fix
It's
that?
called an episiotomy,
Ooh, look at
where your
Ooh.
cooch tears down to your asshole when you have a baby.
you learning. You
So
learning.
speaking of co-hosts,
No, that was
welcome
showed
back,
to
Emma
me.
McKenna.
I'm back, bitches.
And she's been sewn up and is ready for war.
Well, y'all are fucking lucky that I'm back because I almost wasn't. I was gonna marry that dude that one time.
So
It was
proud of
great.
you.
Yeah.
But you fumbled.
My brother wouldn't let me go. He was like, "Nah, you can't be a slut today. Sorry."
Well, it's just like they say. Just because there's a goalie in front of the goal doesn't mean you can't score.
Okay,
Dreams.
what happens when there's two goalies?
Well, that's when you got to juke one and then make a good shot.
And that's when I segue into Mr. Live, Loud, and Proud, Stevie Clicks.
Are we like in like a Disney movie or like what the fuck is going on? First your voice, this bitch is looking up shit and fucking pussy.
First, my voice. What was wrong with my voice?
It
You
was
sound
like-
like you were telling a damn story.
Like you
Oh.
opened up
In
one of
a
those big ass
library.
books with
Hello.
the fancy ass letters. I'm
Sound like you was
still.
reading to children.
Well, I mean,
I can show you the world.
Yeah,
I don't want to see it.
Moving on to
the man I saw at
White
Albertsons.
Devil. He's next.
the White Devil.
Yeah.
Are you high? Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Pleased to be here.
Ew.
And
I'm
here
on
to
that,
please
Hour
everybody.
and a half of sleep.
Oh yeah, that was from something else. Somebody called me a crust monkey online.
What does that mean?
I don't remember. Look up what that said.
A crust monkey.
I don't remember.
Well, I
I'm gonna
know
read the
what.
definition.
Somebody called me a crust monkey
Someone
on Facebook,
who-
and I didn't understand.
Someone who is incredibly crusty and gross. Example, they need to take a shower ASAP and wash their clothes. Example 2, someone whose pubic hair and facial hair look the same. Using sentence. Bro, he is such a crust monkey.
Muncie.
He has cum stains on his pants and the skin on his right hand is peeling off. And then they go kiki laughing. So
Somebody
do they
from
do when
Bolt called
laughing?
me that actually. Yeah, he was Mac. You guys wouldn't have known him. He was where I got a lot of my
Jesus
drugs from when I was
Christ.
doing.
Is that a
when
fair
we were,
statement?
When we
'Cause
were working
I-
at Apple.
is that a fair statement?
I
feel
mean,
like
that kind of
every-
sounds like the White Devil.
I was like, I feel like most
Nah.
guys, especially like in puberty, has been a crust monkey.
No, he's got like 19 children or some bullshit like that. I don't know.
Well, it's not like you're a crust monkey for like long periods of times, but maybe for like a couple hours.
I mean,
until
I
you
used to know
shower.
guys that would like go jerk off in the bathroom and then come back into science. So, like I figure like,
Oh,
Into science class?
well, cause like where I went to school, like that was the
In the
5th
test
period,
tubes?
and that was always the longest up until lunch. So
So they would just masturbate to get through?
Yeah, that was the one thing
Wow.
that threw me off too. Like whenever I was in middle school, there was kids jacking off into the fucking in
they
the
were either
urinals.
smoking weed
Oh
or
no,
jacking
there
off.
were people that did that shit just in class. Like when I was in school, my math teacher told me the
Jesus
story that had
Christ.
happened the class before mine, like the period before.
Yeah.
I had her for third period, and this happened in second period. Apparently, because we had laptops and shit in school,
Porn.
this kid looked up horse porn.
Nice.
One guy, one horse, looked it up, started masturbating to it, and got himself kicked out of school forever.
Yeah,
And it was so low key because I was in the class next door during second period, and I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anything.
they kept
And
that shit in wraps.
I was the aide for that class. I was like the student aide or whatever. And she was like, "You would not believe what just happened." And she was like a Christian lady. She went to church with my family, And she was like, "This kid, censor name here, looked up horse pornography on the computer and started, and he motioned, touching himself." And I was like, "This guy jerked off to a horse cock, okay? You can just say it."
Okay, that's normal.
In school,
Sorry,
it's
what?
not.
Okay, all I'm saying
That's
is
normal.
all
What
I'm
do you
saying-
do in your spare time?
No, not for me. But I'm saying in middle school, I mean, I know a lot of fuckers who got off to a lot of weird things. Like, I remember you couldn't open the science book without somebody getting hard.
I feel old.
Yeah, that's true. Like,
Yeah,
Or some bitch
There
opened
was,
up to,
um,
like, the leg tendons and they got hard.
that's some serial killer ass shit right
you,
there.
You don't
Oh
understand.
yeah, those exposed limbs.
And I sat next
I
and I
love
was
those
like,
ligaments.
it's all
Tendons.
It's all fleshy. And
I'm just
red.
saying, there's everything will get somebody off, especially in those years.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
those
when,
years,
when literally
Augusta wind will
everything
set you off.
is hot.
One's got a chub because the wind blew on the back of my neck.
Okay.
Those good days.
I remember getting many a chubs in those days
And
just
now
by
it's just
like
hard getting
pretending
off,
shit happened. Like
Period for you.
I'd
guys
see
now,
a
isn't
chick
it?
that wore a nice, low cut shirt, and then I would convince myself you could see a little areola. And next
Nope.
thing you know, my fucking soldier's ready to fucking march for war.
Nice.
Yeah.
Or when you saw their ankle exposed. Oh my god. how
Oh my God.
scandalous.
when
Oh
you
my
see a shoulder.
fucking God.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, it's too much. It's too much.
And Halloween Day was like the worst. Like the girls would come
Oh,
in the
Jesus.
sluttiest outfits,
Oh,
and
how
the
dare you
guys
say
would
that
be
was
all
bad.
fucking turned on.
Oh,
I was gay at that point, so I didn't care. But
I'm not gonna lie. Halloween was the only time I thought about masturbating in the bathroom. I never did.
Halloweener.
Never did. I can proudly say I never did, but I fucking thought about it that year.
I did a lot of shit in the bathroom, but I never did that.
Yeah.
I never really heard of girls going in there and fingering
It's too
themselves.
gross.
Wait,
I mean,
That's where it's easy being a dude. You don't have to touch anything. You just hover over, pow, and shoot
I
something.
will say, I fucking saw a guy come into science, and it always was science. Fucking in shorts, and the sperm was all over his fucking shorts. So, and he was a crust monkey.
Oh.
was the crest.
It sounds like a
Jesus.
crust monkey.
So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I figure it can't be much different. A girl comes and shoots all over her fucking self. At least it's clear.
What? No, not necessarily. It depends how healthy they are.
This was middle school, bitch.
Well, nowadays it depends how healthy they are.
It
Yeah.
was science.
That's so fucking funny. But still, even as a dude, like, I find it so, like, wrong and weird when a dude has
Boy,
his
you
own
work
cum
for
stains
Apple and
on
you
him.
don't know how to use
Yeah.
that phone.
Like, that just seems weird. Like, the only way I could see that feasible in my mind is if you accidentally wiped yourself off on some clothing that you were meaning to wear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
that
mean? Like, I
happens.
don't get how you would just bust a nut all in yourself knowing full well you're going into public here in a little bit.
Just shoot it all over your fucking upper body.
Yeah, like,
Go to the
And just
Asian
walk in
kitchen.
and
You'll
be like,
just-
hi everybody.
yeah, usually that type of shit is saved for like right before the shower.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just lay in bed, oh, nasty yourself, and then, you get over your fucking
Nasty yourself?
nasty yourself, yeah.
yeah, nasty yourself.
I feel
You
like
gotta
you're
remember,
learning
he's like
so
80
much
years
about
old.
males today. Like,
It's nasty
I mean-
yourself. That's a real word.
But
What
you-
I do in my day-to-day life is not that different from what you
I was
guys
gonna
do in
say-
your day-to-day life,
was gonna
because I
say-
do that too, but I've never once called it nasty myself.
do you
Well,
have clients that
Have
nasty
you
themselves?
ever- yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever had a moment though where it was just extra like sure you have your normal routine, you do your thing, but then there's always that occasion where shit just like there's so much fluid every goddamn where and you
That
just
happens
nasty yourself.
Every time I do it. Every time.
See, you're just start calling it the nasty then because you're doing it fucking one for one here. Most of us, we're doing it like maybe 7 out of 10 times we nasty
I'm
it.
celibate, so I don't have this problem.
nasty yourself.
Yeah, you're a celibate virgin.
I read the Bible every night.
Shut the fuck
I was
up.
reading-
Jesus.
My mom sent me the verse, but I'll have to read it to you
I
guys.
think you use the pages of the Bible to snort coke.
No,
Nice.
That's not the same thing.
no, I use cigarettes. So
As of recent, because you got damn desperate.
no, I was given it, and I used it very well.
This is a true story. Like,
My
you told me
ability
about
to
this
suck
earlier.
both through my mouth and my nose is at an all-time high. Maybe I'm onto some new science, bitch.
Stop with the science.
first
Stop
LP.
ruining
Too.
science. You're ruining science.
I mean, jerking off is science, so I figure
I guess it
snorting
is.
is science.
Yeah, that's-
Everything's science.
Well, speaking of
I thought it
science and
was
jerking off,
biology.
has anybody looked at their own sperm under a microscope?
No.
no, but I've really wanted
Where
to.
would you
I
have
was gonna
your...
say, like,
I have
I'm-
a question.
Wait,
where
what?
where would you have your sperm and a microscope in the same fucking place?
Well, this is why I've never looked at my own
Science
sperm.
Homemade
class,
science
apparently?
kit.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's why I
apparently
asked some
science class.
dude. Just
I
come in-
really wanted to.
Wait,
really
I once
wanted
had
to
a
know.
microscope.
Like,
We can do that.
I'm not gonna lie. I've always been kind of curious to do it.
I have a
but
telescope.
I've never had a microscope handy.
Wait,
well,
That's the opposite of what we want.
I know.
I guess technically you don't need the microscope. You just need the slide. And you just
Well, so
put
you
it on there.
you
and
need
then
the glass
take
Give a
slide.
telescope.
You need the two little glass pieces stuck
Yeah, you
together.
do stuck together, and then you need the. But I have a microscope.
it.
Okay, now we need a sample.
Science.
We're gonna science this bitch.
Shawnee's looking first because I mean,
He
You're-
does more with science than I do.
I do.
The most scientific shit that I do is like mixing pills in with applesauce. That's all.
Nice chemistry.
oh
See,
my
and
god, I
now-
saw this movie before.
Trying to create the Philosopher's Stone over there.
Right? What's in this applesauce?
What is it?
Does it make-
Whatever
what do
the
you
fuck
stir
they
it?
Hot
eat.
Cinnamon.
More often than not, it's like sleeping pills because we're fucking tired of dealing with these people at 4 o'clock in the morning that won't go to sleep.
Let's do it. Head,
Oh, that
give
sounds
give
like
me
a
some of
Friday
that
night.
sauce.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
my
knock 'em out?
understanding there's a lot of melatonin.
Oh yeah, we use a lot of melatonin. We use a lot of Benadryl. We use a lot of various pain pills.
Give him Sugar Bear Hair.
No,
Sugar Bear Hair, we need a sponsor.
we are not getting sponsored by Sugar Bear Hair. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna get sponsored by fucking Tati.
I'm sorry. What?
Halo
Sugar Bear-
Beauty, come at me.
So Sugar Bear Hair, they're a fucking brand on Instagram, and they make little gummy bears that are all fucking fluorescent with sugar all over them, and they have melatonin, and they're supposed to make your hair grow. So I mean, you could have clients who are all fucking
We
beautiful
don't
and
support
shit.
anything that that fucking James Charles sponsors because fuck that guy.
Either way,
I fucking hate James Charles.
they're full of melatonin, and old
Love
people
you,
apparently
Bill.
need it.
Jesus.
And it doesn't matter.
He's a two-faced ass bitch.
He's a white twink, so already that's all you need to know.
He tries to turn straight men gay.
That's not exactly what he does.
I thought that
Anal
isn't there
fissure.
a specific
How you
name
doing
for
today?
that?
All he said
That's a new one.
is that a term?
No, it's a new nickname for him. Anal fissures.
Anal fissures.
I can't hear you when you don't have a microphone in your hand.
Thank you. That was rough.
I mean, he just
We
said
need,
something.
to, we need to get him a headset.
You said that was rough.
That was rough.
Bitch, you're not gonna tell me that.
Yeah, she just shoved it in my face, like into
But
my mouth.
you swallowed that shit pretty good. You could win an Oscar,
I
bitch.
did not swallow
You
it.
could win an Oscar.
She
You
rammed
could
it.
make money off of that.
Yeah.
You could be the next Jennifer
It's a
Lopez.
talent.
No, Jesus. I did. She shoved it into my face, into my mouth.
Okay,
literally.
but we couldn't hear you.
yeah, now you can.
Yes, we
I
can
mean-
because I shoved it in your face. You're welcome.
You could have just like
Hear
handed it to
my
me. Like, hey,
No.
like, hey, here
That's
you
not
go.
the
What
way
are you
this
doing? Are
works.
you still in
The
Urban
pain makes
Dictionary
you
or what?
remember. It's like training.
Did you find the
Just
term?
going down the K-hole.
The pain makes you remember.
Did you take your
Shout out to Brickhouse.
rice
Yeah.
root extract that I gave you last week?
My rice root.
Yeah.
Yeah, only doing work hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 If I took it now, I'll be way too serious.
Allegedly.
I would be.
That's
Allegedly.
what they claim. That's what they all claim. This motherfucker told me. You know,
No, so
that's
What
like
did
an
they
old
tell
man saying, you know, if I took this Viagra, you couldn't handle me. But if you don't have the Viagra,
That's fucking hilarious.
you can't handle me.
First of all,
So-
I'm not saying you couldn't handle me. I'm just saying that wouldn't be as much fun.
You can't handle me holding a fucking oxygen tank.
I'm just saying, it's the same shit.
No, it's not the same shit.
I'm sure that's what
It's not-
I'm sure
it's
that's what
not
that man
my
told Anna
fucking
Nicole
old
Smith.
ass would
It's
do.
not the same shit. I can't find this word.
You
couldn't
handle me,
I'd be all old as shit with my walker and be like, I took 2 Viagra. You can't handle this.
I'm sure that's what that man told Anna Nicole Smith. I'm sure that's exactly what
This
that man told
motherfucker
Anna.
Googled 5 words that were like so close.
I tried, but it wouldn't fit.
His ability to Google search is extremely
What is
limited.
it that you're trying to figure out?
I
The
can't
name-
spell, so the word is
How'd you get through work?
Spell
Do
checker.
not R. Kelly me.
man, spell check.
You
Oh,
can't.
jeez.
Can
And-
you read?
Most of my work is physical anyway. So
Oh.
What is the thing that you're trying to figure out?
fissures,
Fishers.
not fissures. I know it's about fissures. It's
Wait, a fissure
is the
isn't
definition
a
of the word?
fissure when like a mountain splits?
Yes,
I
and
gotta-
it's also a Pokemon move that kills you in one turn.
what?
It's extremely hard to hit, but god damn it, does it work?
I remember Blastoise doing
Thank you.
that.
You and your Pokemon references are the gayest thing out of your
It's
mouth.
literally just an anal fissure. That's
Oh,
it.
but me saying that the old man couldn't
Fisher.
handle me with fucking
Fisher.
Viagra.
Fissure, whatever.
You are
Wait, like Fisher, as in like an old manager's name, or Fisher?
FISSU.
How did nobody think to call
R.E..
him that?
Wait, who?
Call
How
him what?
come- Yeah.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Instead
Why
of
are
call-
we
instead of calling
months
him a-
after all losing our jobs and we're just now thinking to call that motherfucker anal fissure?
I don't know
call
why.
you
To be
Taylor?
I don't know.
TBH, I was like more focused on like getting the dirtiest dick to fuck his mom. So
She was cute.
she was really pretty, but I wanted somebody to defile her.
Do we have a
So
picture
I
of
was
his
like,
mom?
okay.
Rob,
I was like,
Rob
Jeff,
would have been ideal.
Flowers.
Do
What
we-
are you dirty dick
Do
motherfuckers?
we have a picture of his mom? Do we have a picture of his mom?
No, I don't. Think so.
No.
But let me say, her
But-
figure was right. Her hair was like Mariah Carey
I
in the
don't
90s.
want. I would like to know how she pushed that fat ass guy out. I would really like to know.
But I will say this: she looks like not saying she is, but she has the body of those 50-year-old women that are still at the bar but don't have a beer belly.
Not
you
the
know,
ones
what I
that
mean?
are-
Like you could tell, it's like 20 years
Not
ago
the
they
ones that
must
are
have been
Dave and
gorgeous,
Buster's
but
on
everything's
Christmas.
slowly drooping a little bit, like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
She's
that was
not like
best
the
way to
ones that
describe.
Dave
But
and
still,
Buster's
like
on Christmas. They're like, come on, hockey team.
Yeah.
She's not like those women. Shout out to Family Guy for that joke.
I wonder if there's a picture of her on his Facebook.
Yeah, I get that. Like,
Look her up because I wanted the dirtiest dick to defile her, just to get back at him.
I feel like it probably would have been
Jesus.
better if we would have just had like a fucking train pulled on her or something.
Oh
And
wow,
then have
he
him
was
walk in.
he was nasty
what?
And then
Was
have
he a
him
crusty
walk in.
monkey?
Yeah, it's
Is he a crust monkey?
back in 2012.
2012. Yeah, that's his mom.
Yeah, he just strikes me as the type of guy.
This, mind you, this is 7 years ago.
I was gonna say, where's the rest of his mom?
I don't know.
Let me say, she looks much better in person.
Yeah,
than
that
picture's not a
is
good
not-
picture.
Like,
Yeah, that's not an accurate
Because
picture.
that's obviously her
It's a
like
pretty
family
fake
picture.
picture.
She's
that's
not.
a pretty fake
she's just
picture. It's
putting
pretty
on that
real
smile.
to me.
Pretty fake.
Her professional look was pretty good though.
I don't know where. I don't think there is a
That
picture of
motherfucker
her.
never looked like that. Come on now.
That is true.
Nobody knows what her name was.
Not a clue.
No one paid
I
attention.
didn't pay attention.
Just hot mom, I guess.
Yeah.
I was too busy focusing on not
Helping your
working.
customers.
I know she didn't like me, which was kind of amusing.
Didn't she like not like anybody?
That
I feel like she didn't
is
like anybody that Corey told her not to
disgusting.
like,
You wouldn't fuck?
which is
No.
all of us.
Yeah.
Maybe, but see,
Sounds
that's
about
just weird because I thought Corey would have told his mom that I'm a decent person.
No.
Well, you're not.
I realized this, but I thought he would have said that.
I realize this, but
Yeah, I should have had flowers. Fuck
Because
them.
you gotta
Are you
understand,
sure?
I was the only person that was still decent to Corey. Out of everybody he fucked
You were the
over,
one stupid.
But
I
was
was
he-
still
but
nice
was
to
Listen.
him,
he
even
decent, though?
after the shit.
Was he decent?
Listen.
No, he was a horrible.
Well, that according
you can
to
be
what
nice as
I-
fuck to somebody, but if they still don't like you, they're not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're still gonna look at you like you're a
Snake
piece of shit.
in the
He's shit.
grass.
And he's.
Same.
I hate to be stereotypical,
Snake
but
in
he's
the
gay.
grass.
We play a long game. You guys don't understand. Like, we're cool losing 4 or 5 battles in a row if we win in the end.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. If the war still tallies up in your favor, you don't mind losing a couple battles. I
And
get that.
I could see it in him, and I was like, God, I just want to stomp your teeth into a fucking
You should have.
concrete. But I'm gonna let you live, bitch.
Yeah, it's just surprising. Like, yeah, I can't believe why I was so nice to him. Like,
Even my uncle told me one time, he's like, "You want to jump him?" And I was like,
Delusional.
"Oh." My uncle's like, "I'll get him. He won't be able to move."
oh my god! Like, honestly, somebody like that, even if like he had
He's a goat
training,
collar,
he
though.
would that. When a person is that size, it's so easy to take him down.
He's
Is
a
it
crop
It
collar.
is. Because the shape, when you're that type of shape, it's
Like a grape?
so yeah. Whenever you're
Like a
just
Or a
grape?
watermelon.
You could have
Yeah.
got his face like this, and he would have been his arms.
yeah.
Like a wait, what kind of grape? Because they're oblong. and
Cotton
round.
candy grapes.
He was a
Those
damn
are-
watermelon.
Yeah,
Don't
they're
don't
delicious.
They're
downsize
disgusting.
him. He was a watermelon.
It was a watermelon.
He was like, you know, that when that bitch turned into a
Don't
giant blueberry
ruin
and
the name of
Willy
watermelon.
Wonka. That's what that bitch was. He was
Augustus
Philip
Gloop?
Ink, that one.
Yeah, That's a great way to describe it, actually.
Blueberry?
And I'm a big girl, but that
Ooh,
bitch had
Augustus.
beef.
Save
the
some
one
for
thing I
later.
noticed too is whenever he became manager, like, man, he had a very
He thought
different walk.
his balls swung low.
Like,
but
did you
they
notice
didn't.
he had that special walk? And I forgot who it was. I think it was Geraldo. We gotta have him back on. Was
He moved
fucking
to Grants.
yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
we
he's not
we
even
can
a
have him still on.
We
Doesn't
can
matter.
still have him on.
We have this
we have
magical
the
thing called
technology.
Discord that we
Yeah.
still got to go over and show people. We can have him call in. Any case,
Wait, did
he
move
was
to Grant
mocking
for that
his
chick?
walk and
No,
did
that's
it
where his
right in
family's
front
from.
of him.
Oh.
Yo,
It was so goddamn hilarious because he did it perfectly with the whole arm, chest up and out, belly out, and then swinging the arms. Did it just like, oh my god, it was goddamn funny. Did it right in front of Corey, and Corey just stopped and looked at him, knew exactly what the fuck was happening. And you know what? His walk changed for like 10 minutes, but it went right back to normal like an hour later. Yeah. I just thought that was so fucking ridiculous.
I don't think I was
dude.
there for this, but I hated that fucking bitch.
Look at us
He
now.
was a piece of shit, honestly.
We're all successful.
I mean, really,
business
everybody
people.
was. Like,
Yeah, look at
Oh, yeah.
us.
I mean, everybody was out to get one another.
Dude,
One way or
yeah,
another.
it was
Was it? I was not paying attention.
I did
at all.
not realize how bad it was until the place went under and everybody just aired out all the dirty laundry. And you realize that shit was fucking moldy as hell.
Oh, I did hate one guy. Fuck him.
What was
Which
his
one?
name?
All of them?
Oh, we still talk about it. Yeah. Adrian got fired.
Yeah. Oh.
I saw him the other day.
That's what gets his little soldier moving.
When
Yeah. That, no.
Yeah.
see some guys like
Oh,
leg
yeah.
tendons, some guys need Viagra, but you hear Adrian
Pitch in a
got
tent,
demoted,
guys. Watch out.
Yeah.
Mm,
you go
it's-
down.
Oh my god.
We saw him the other day at the gas station. I asked her to go get me shots.
Did you?
'cause I won't do it.
Oh, that was like a month and a half ago, bro.
I don't give
Was
a
he
fuck.
there?
What?
Yeah, I didn't see him.
Was he working?
I
He
was
saw
on
him.
It's
Was he
No,
working?
he was there. He was shopping.
No, I told her to go get me shots because I won't do it myself.
Last time I saw his ass, he was getting food with food stamps.
And there ain't no shame in food.
There isn't, but it's fucking hilarious when you're a manager talking down to me and then I see yo ass using food stamps to get some
Mhm.
food.
Don't be stepping on people when you're on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yep.
you're going to see them on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you use my reference. Shout out
Elevator
to
goes
Down
both
South.
ways.
Exactly.
Mm.
Oh, it just
Feels
feels, and like I said,
I
got
never
no
had beef
problem.
with him. He always kind of liked me because every once in a while he would say something to somebody else and I would say something just like under my breath.
If
And
you told-
he always thought I was really fucking funny,
Mm.
but
Well,
we never talked after that.
if he would have told me to suck his dick, I would have done it in a New York minute.
He used to tell me all the time, he was like, you dropped your pocket. And I would always look just because, why the fuck not? Humor this motherfucker and just get on with my day.
Yeah. Adrian was like that. He would flirt with all of the women. Like he really
I
let
don't think
that.
he
And
flirted
you.
with me.
He
I
flirted
heard
with
his
all of them,
balls
even if he didn't
swung
mean
low.
to. It was an indirect flirt.
I
That's
don't
just
think he ever.
how
I
it
don't
was.
really. I don't like to consider it flirting. I like to consider it that he was just special, and he took to me because I know how to handle special people.
I guess.
That's yeah. That's how you take it.
I
That's how you
genuinely
want-
thought he was special.
Well, I guess to a degree he is.
Yeah.
His dick looks like it swings low. Like,
Just like
How would
Anal
you-
Fisher over here.
Why don't
Oh.
you just ask Shelby? She would know.
okay, I
Name
will.
dropping
Yeah,
all
her
day.
husband wouldn't. Fuck, they don't do it anymore. She's
Oh.
over here getting it from everybody that we work with, including my manager.
Nice.
Fuck both of them. But
Yeah.
I'll take Shelby over that other bitch right now.
Honestly, Shelby is not the worst thing that ever happened. I don't like her really because she just the way that she gives
I-
herself away.
I would let her top me with Shane Diesel. Like honestly,
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I would let
did.
see, Shelby would be
Yeah.
fun, dude. She, that's the type of girl's like, I'll let you think you're gonna top it, but no, there's gonna be a struggle. There's gonna be a fight. and
yeah,
I'm gonna
she's
end
a
up on
dirty
top.
bitch from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was fun.
she
Launching bounce
okay.
over.
Check this out. She was from the Navy, right? Dirty bitch. Boom, right there. You already know
Immediately.
this as well as I do. Yeah, exactly. A woman trapped on a boat. Hundreds of
With
men.
semen.
Yeah, lots. Different kinds of
Ow.
semen too. Such a selection.
No, I
It's
said
just
it was
like
something.
if you, sir, went to Korea, and there just happened to be all kinds
Transgender.
of-
Hi, lady boys.
Cut him off. Cut this motherfucker
There
off.
happens to be all these varieties
Where's his line?
of these little Korean women. You know, you
Got the-
dabble up in there.
Turn
The
off
tiny
your
lady
motherfucker.
boys, the big lady boys, the manly
I
lady
like
boys,
big
the
boys.
lady
light
lady
tone, the
boys.
dark
Inner City
tone.
boys, Mississippi boys.
Yeah, the bassy ones.
I hate all of you.
But we love you in different ways.
All of you.
Some of us love you a little bit.
Just hate all of you. All of you. Like a little hate.
I would like to have like a body count episode where we just try and recount everyone that we've ever slept with to see who actually is.
Can
the
we
biggest,
invite, like, a
to see
s-
who's the biggest slut in the room?
Can
So
we invite like a
define-
super slut? Because obviously I won't win this.
Like
because-
penetration
Do we really want
with the opposite sex,
Penetration
or in
of
Steven's case with the same sex because that is his only preference.
oh,
Can
so
we
what,
invite like a super whore?
Yeah, and
Because
see,
I
if
won't
we
win.
do this, we have to sit down. Grunt. What defines like sex? Is it just like insertion,
Oh my
Yes.
god, this is like
Or-
what makes a virgin?
or
all over
yeah,
again.
exactly. And
Oh,
it
let's
kind
do
of
that
is like
again.
what's
Let's do
defined sex? Is it
Textbook
is it going,
definition of sex.
So until finish, because there's been quite a few times I couldn't finish because shit got interrupted.
so is it
do
just
those
like
still
If you've
count?
put it in, it counts. That's
Like,
me.
But there's
I'm
been-
with you because it's like everybody fucks up. Especially when
okay?
you're new.
Does this
You
include
don't
putting
know.
it in the armpit, back of the knee?
In the
behind it, under the
in
chin?
the vagine or in the booty hole?
What about mouth?
What if
No.
something goes up your pee?
What about nose?
No.
What about ear?
Ew.
What if you put a metal pipe through your pee hole? Does that
Tits?
count?
No.
Because I know.
What? How
some-
does that not count? I've
yeah.
at least 30 of my sessions
Is there a
involve
hole here? No.
No,
that's
but
a
it's
crack.
like
smash them together.
yeah.
It feels great.
It's like a sandwich.
yeah.
Boys have told me this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's great. It
In my
requires a little bit of
I've
like
done
lotion
my-
or
done
lube, but it's
some-
great. You just
done
mash
my
it
Extensive
homework.
together.
research.
The only thing
I've done
I
extensive.
Well,
Bill
it's-
Nye this shit out
it's
of
great
this.
for the dude, but the woman always complains about this part is whenever you finished, you just shoot right,
Right in
into
there.
the face.
Yeah.
Just pow!
Oh, what about feet?
No.
You're not a feet girl.
No.
My,
I have this argument with my man all the fucking time.
my best friend hates
Because he's
feet,
convinced that I have a feet fetish.
but he likes to get his toes sucked. So,
That's disgusting. Like fingers, okay, that's one thing.
but maybe it's because
feet,
we're like
no.
Mexicans
I
and we
would
eat
fuck
menudo, so
feet,
it's the same thing. I
but-
think.
There's a lot of people that just have bad feet.
Yeah, like a nice little pedicure, oil them up. And
But
just
if
like,
there's some
jerk
like
that shit.
nice little feet, like yeah, just
Yeah.
do what Dave Chappelle does. Just put them together. Go, nice little hole. There's an arch.
yeah, so that counts, right?
No.
I
Okay.
think it does.
No.
Because feet, a lot of people have a stigma about feet. So if you're willing to do it, then I think that counts.
No.
Do drugs
Actually,
count?
foot fetishes are
What?
the most
How are
common.
you gonna fuck a bag
I
of
No,
think
cocaine?
it's
it's
common,
not
but
that you fuck
when
a
you
bag
talk
of
to
cocaine,
people,
but you
it's
only
like a
fuck
big
because
thing.
of the bag of
Apparently,
cocaine.
right?
Yes, that counts.
Okay.
If
What
it
if you-
went
Wait, what?
into
What
the
if it-
vagine or the
And see,
booty
this
hole,
is the
it
thing.
counts.
What if it's just a
But not
fair
the
amount of
mouth.
foreplay that could have very well,
Well-
have been sex, but just never got there?
Yeah, what if it's no penetration, but you rise?
No.
That
your-
doesn't count.
Like,
Like
Insertion
writing-
in one of the two holes that we have to offer down there.
What if you can't because there's a baby in there?
You still can.
You
Yeah, you
100% still can.
I
Dude,
saw
I-
this
I
pregnant
feel
ass
like
bitch that
blowjobs
couldn't
should
do
still
this.
be allowed.
do you not know how babies work?
Well,
No, I
was
saw
she
this
in
porn video
fucking
and
labor?
she couldn't do it. I saw this video on X
Is she
videos.
pushing it out?
I don't know what the fuck was going on.
The
But I
only
watched this
reason that a
porn.
pregnant girl can't have sex is if there's something already coming out.
Out.
Maybe she was in labor. I don't know.
Oh my.
I was extremely drunk watching
If the
porn.
baby is making its
Researching.
grand exit out of the
Researching.
cooter,
Research
Labor
it.
porn?
I research a lot of like straight sex. I want to know how this works.
Okay,
'cause
what if it's a
I'm
hernia?
always shocked.
Why?
what the fuck does that even mean?
You don't know what a hernia is?
I know what a okay, I know what a hernia is. but
Hernia
how does
sex?
that count
Does that
as
count?
sex?
Does that count?
I need you to explain that to me. I think
I injured my back the other day. Does that count as sex?
I stubbed my toe. Does that count?
I was thrusting the air.
I
Really
got a
hard.
hard on from it.
Okay, what if she's
We're
holding?
gonna address that later.
Wait, what?
Hernia sex. What?
What?
He said he got a hard on from hurting his back.
But if they were using Shane
How
Diesel in
kidding.
the bathtub, and
Chris is like a
slipped.
power bottom from hell. We're gonna address
What?
that another day.
There's levels to the game.
Quit. I resign.
Oh, don't think you're off easy. Ho.
Yeah. Okay. So hernia sex. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about that.
So,
So
let's-
we're- painful.
You have to be
Nobody
in
else
labor.
talk
No.
until he tells me what's going on here.
You're in labor.
so what if-
Hernia.
You're
What
getting to
about
the-
if she takes like her vagina lips and then put them together and you go through that?
I was thinking like she tied like a
Oh,
cinder
I know what he's
block or
talking about. I know what
something
he's
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah.
Why are they that long?
Well,
Well,
You
Remember when
know-
we talked about paninis and roast beef
Beef,
sandwiches?
yeah.
like,
That's fucking nasty.
sometimes
You mean like
It's there.
a pussy job?
Yeah,
No, there are pussy jaws where they
that's-
just trim up the lips. Yeah.
yeah,
The labia.
yeah.
No, it doesn't count.
But it's right there.
Vagina or butthole. That's
That,
it.
that
What
is
if-
the vagina.
what if
That's
she-
like the
No,
exterior
that's
come
not.
together.
The vagina is
What
the
if-
hole that it goes into.
But what if
But
the
that's like-
vagina
the
is
labia
grinding
does not
on the
count.
cock?
What if the vagina is grinding on it?
No, insertion or nada.
What if it's
Why is
almost
this
in?
so hard?
You're talking to like four sexual, two
That's it,
sexual.
he said,
details. Ow.
No, which I'm just trying to get it clear
That's the title.
because so there it is. So you said insertion,
I didn't hear it.
right?
Insertion into the vagina, which is the canal that which your two children were born from.
Right.
Okay. Or your butthole, where you talk from, apparently.
So everything else is just
Does period sex
it's,
count?
it does not
Everything else
Oh,
for this does not count.
Does doing an R.
In
Kelly count?
terms of what
Yes.
we're doing here, trying to figure out how many people we have all slept with, in terms of that right there, only butthole, only vagina.
But see, in my head, slept with is sexual.
lot of
Well,
different
that
things.
doesn't matter
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
a- yeah,
does
it's
it?
a lot of different
Because
things.
your
It's
head
just-
is a little weird.
That's like going to the Chinese buffet.
That's what
okay,
she said.
there's a whole lot
So
of
how
things
about
you could
that
get.
Area 51?
that's about how many women I've slept with.
Ow!
Can we have like a super slut
Is
take
that where
my
you
place?
found them all?
Yeah.
I heard
Hey,
somebody. What was
beggars
it?
aren't
You said
choosers.
somebody already got arrested from there, right?
I think I saw that.
Two
on Facebook
YouTubers
earlier.
got arrested.
Yeah.
They
Well,
were-
Nice!
somebody got arrested for public urination, and apparently he was Canadian.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
That's the only person that's been arrested so far. Everyone else just like they make it like 3 or 4 feet in, and then they get thrown back out.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
because they're
it's-
not Naruto running.
Well, and it's a really
Somebody did, though.
desolate
Somebody, like,
area. Like I
Across
believe,
the screen.
me and
Maybe,
Tees
like,
are talking
skill to
about this.
Naruto
There's a
run.
hotel there, and they only have like 12 rooms or something like that,
Yeah.
and they're booked fully. The town is only built to handle like 1,000 people or some shit like that. So the town's already flooded. They
Closest
don't know what the fuck
fucking
to do.
gas station's 50 miles away.
Nice.
Yeah,
They
so
don't even
that's
have
why
a
he-
gas station in town.
That's why he pissed in public. There's gas stations 50 miles. I ain't holding it
Yeah.
that long.
Well, because I heard that they were gonna do like an alien fest.
They were.
They were.
They probably
Supposed
still
to.
are.
Well, I heard that it was
guarantee you
it
there's-
was Thursday through Saturday that they were doing it.
Yeah.
Well, there's people there now, and I guarantee you some of those people have fucking drugs, so they're gonna get down.
Hope they
Boom.
A
share.
lot of them are
boom,
wearing
boom,
tinfoil
boom.
hats too.
I fucking would too. I'd be wearing tinfoil shirt, pants, underwear, everything.
Ugh.
I
Honestly,
feel like
at this
that would
point,
rub you
wiped
just
out,
the
I'm not gonna
wrong
cry.
ass way.
Yeah, right. If it,
I'd pick up the signals. Be good.
Honestly, I think this is like a perfect population control thing. Like,
yeah.
wipe them out.
Give 'em- Are they dead?
Curious. I know
No.
this is
Oh.
kind of unimportant, but
They're live.
is it pretty
Unfortunately.
much all white people that went to this thing? Just
I
out of
think so. I
curiosity?
didn't when I was looking at the videos. I didn't see anybody
a
of
hunch.
color.
Yeah, because I have a hunch.
When I went to like the Mexican,
This is just what white
like,
people
meme
do,
Facebook
you know?
pages, I didn't
Yeah.
see any mention of Area 51.
Yeah. There was nothing on black. There's nothing on black Twitter
And
at
when,
all.
and when you search Black Twitter on Twitter, nothing about Area
Yeah.
51. posted.
You get the occasional look at these white folks kind of tweets, and then everything else is just ridiculous.
I heard early on there's a live stream going on, but it got taken down.
Of course.
I wonder,
I guarantee you,
What are
they're
they
watching
eating, I
that
wonder?
shit really closely right
Yeah.
now.
Nothing. Probably water.
maybe they're eating that new KFC chicken sandwich.
They're
You seen
not
that?
get-
They fucking have it's two
Listen,
crispy
if I
creams
can't get
with the
one,
fried
they
chicken in
can't
the
get
middle.
one.
That is true.
Two Krispy
Wait, what new
Kremes?
K-
That
there's
sounds
new
fucking
KFC?
delicious, man. Oh my god. Heart
Help me
attack
out
heaven.
here. Is there a new KFC something?
So they're starting a new sandwich. They're doing it in Atlanta, Georgia, of course. And it's two
course.
crispy creams with the fried chicken in the middle.
That sounds fucking
the
delicious.
itis?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's gonna give you, but it sounds delicious.
No, like there's a Boondocks episode
And it's
where
fried.
Grandpa
Oh, the Boondocks are coming back. Did you stop?
took fucking Krispy Kreme donuts, stuck like a burger, ham hock, chicken. Like he
Did you
shoved
see it's
all
coming
this
back?
shit in
Boondocks?
this.
They're doing a season 2? Or they're doing a new season on HBO.
Oh yeah, I heard whispers of
Hmm.
it.
Yeah,
But
HBO announced it the other day.
Itis. That sounds like the itis.
That's how you die. And I'm sure like 90% of them are eating it.
Look, either I die
Diabetes.
high with a heart on from like the best sex ever,
We know
or
it's not going to be hard when you die.
it's gonna be the best food ever.
It's going to
No,
be green and corroded.
I think I'm
It's
gonna.
gonna be up your ass, not
I
in
think
your
I'm
mouth.
gonna be
No.
the itis. I think I'm gonna die by itis.
You're going to eat that shit?
Yeah,
I
I
will.
agree. That's a good way to go out.
That's
It's
a
like
good way
I
to
want
go
to
out.
die eating a glorious meal or attempting to get a hard on.
I'm
Because
looking.
I know with my fucking luck, if I
There
die
is a
during
black
sex, it's because I die
There's
trying
one.
to get my dick
Two.
hard.
Shut up.
Two black people
Shut up to them.
so far.
Really?
Yep, I'm on Twitter.
I bet you they're real out of fucking.
They
comfort
feel
zone.
out of place.
Someone's dressed like Pikachu.
They must already be on drugs.
Someone's wearing a tinfoil hat.
I think I'm gonna die dealing with the
black
stress of my
people,
child telling me they're
more
not going to
tinfoil
college.
hats. And everyone's doing this thing. The Star Trek this thing.
The Vulcan.
Yeah, the
that one,
Vulcan.
whatever. I don't know.
When
Never
you all
saw it.
die, I don't pity you. Or if you
We
go
don't want
to
your pity.
prison,
Good.
People are wearing
You're
whole
going to
tinfoil
jail.
masks.
That's something I would fucking do. That would be
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
You
That
need
would
to,
be
Brandon.
cool.
You need to go be with your people.
You know-
Populate the area.
You know how easy it is to act
But-
a fool when you're wearing a mask?
Yeah.
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 Are they
Yeah.
dead? They're
I've been
Naruto.
there.
They're doing Naruto run races.
you gotta be like really balanced.
That's
with
about
this.
right.
Look at that shit. They're doing it.
How do you know?
They are straight doing it.
Oh my
I
god.
was a kid once. Okay.
This is
They
this is the kind of
actually-
shit
wow.
the
None
white
of them are
they'll
that
be into.
fast though.
You gotta be
I
like.
try to really avoid
Yeah.
using this word, but white people are fucking retarded.
Hey, I remember
I really try
You
to avoid
fucking
using
assholes.
that word. But God bless America.
You know, can we put
Oh, you're
that
a
picture
mummy.
up? We should put that picture up on the website because this picture is taken from one of the few moments where I was actually trying to do work and they wouldn't let me.
I think I was throwing something at you when this happened. I was
Yeah, I know you were there.
Wait, when was this?
Look what they did to me. They wrapped me. Look.
So he was sick and bitching that he needed tissue. So they gave him tissue.
yeah.
Protesters outside Area 51 are
Oh,
chanting
yeah.
"Clap them cheeks"
That's
at
hilarious.
5 a.m. local time.
I did a majority of that, by the way.
They made signs.
What?
Clap them cheeks.
Area
Clap
51.
them cheeks. Clap them cheeks.
Yeah, I want to go just to chant that for an hour and then go.
Them alien girls hearing "clap them cheeks."
Yeah.
I hate white people so much. Oh my god.
Yeah, some of the
Excuse me,
tendencies
guys.
is
I gotta
just
go
like, God
storm
damn.
Area 51 real quick.
What is wrong with America, honestly?
America
Everything.
is bored.
Why are we so dumb?
It's America's
That's a
bored
long
and is
question.
dying for attention. That's what it is. America's become a little attention whores.
We're stupid.
And we place
is what we
so
are.
little emphasis on education.
Oh, our education.
We need to
keeps
pay our
dropping.
teachers more, and bullshit like this, clap them cheeks, would never fucking happen.
Hey, there's
But
a
then we
thought.
wouldn't
Pay the
have
teachers
Because
more.
all these motherfuckers would have jobs to go to.
Exactly. We wouldn't have Twitter
They-
or Instagram or other
We
forms
don't
of
need
entertainment.
any of that
Or-
shit.
I mean,
That was entertaining. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
think
the
the
downfall.
white people are like the village idiots of the world.
there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with Twitter or Facebook. I think just people got addicted, like overtly,
well,
to like the.
Well, they
and
spent
this
money
is
making
honestly
it like that.
one
Yeah.
thing
That
I've
is true.
noticed with the white people. They get easily fucking addicted and will always take shit to the extreme.
We are
But
the
all
people
of-
that go, ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
And we just get distracted for
give-
like a year.
Yeah,
I
let me
think there's
give
like
you
a
an example.
subsection
Like-
of white people that do that. I
Like
don't
you
know
know
if
that
that's-
one, the beer red
I know
stripe.
some smart ones.
It's not a white dude saying "Hooray moderation."
No.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Okay.
Oh,
On like a serious level, though, white people are stupid. Why are you guys doing this?
yeah.
I hope they.
Why is
stretched.
the white community? Who
flat earthers, anti-vaxxers.
was that started by white people?
Logan Paul's
I
a
would
member?
not doubt it.
Of the
I know white
Flat
people.
earthers.
I know.
Oh, ew.
I know white people are members
Well,
of
he
the
shed
shit,
anyway,
but
so.
who is responsible for that?
For the anti-vax thing, or
No,
the
for
flat
the flat
Earth
Earth. I know who's responsible for the anti-vax.
The flat Earth
A
thing.
white person.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Well,
but yeah.
I'm pretty
In
sure it was a
London or
white
something.
person. But
Dumb
to
scientists.
be fair
Dumb
to them,
scientists.
Yeah.
they just got a little extreme with it because there was a point in time where they were putting shit in vaccines that wasn't supposed to be in there. It legit was
I
fucking
mean, that's
people up.
true. Like
Now,
people, you can die.
Yeah,
you
now-
can.
understand that does not mean vaccinations are bad. Okay,
Yeah.
that does.
But you're
not
more
mean
likely
that.
to die if you don't get your vaccinations.
Yeah,
So,
you just have to be careful
Yeah,
the
like when
ones
George
you
Washington
get.
was
Jot that
cutting
down.
up all
Like
the
we literally
birds.
have 100.
Like-
we have over 100 years worth of just like 100 years of vaccinating
Yeah,
people.
we know what
We
works.
know it works.
We know it works. The problem is that there's companies that cut corners to save money and add shit in there, and that's what fucks people up.
Like people and
It's
their
not,
vaping.
Yeah, it's not the act of vaccinations themselves. It's the extra bullshit they put in there sometimes.
I'm gonna vaccinate you.
That's all it is.
That'll
Sounds
prevent
kinda
you
like
from becoming
sex.
gay.
But they,
Yeah.
they started.
Sometimes sex is fine, and then sometimes you add shit like chlamydia in there.
Yeah.
Still fun.
Well,
But it's
sometimes
usually not you, the one that's adding it. It's
Sometimes
usually
you
added
use
by
things
some foreign
that shouldn't
object
be
that wasn't
used in
supposed to be there in the
sex,
fucking first place.
which
Yeah.
happens sometimes.
Just go buy that cheap antibiotic over the counter.
Like
Goes away.
sometimes people like to throw cucumbers in there, and it's just not normal.
Like cucumbers.
Has a bitch ever put a banana up you?
Yes. Wait, what?
Ha!
Why do you just agree to things before you hear what is being said? That shit's gonna like take away your firstborn son one.
Just so everybody
God
knows
bless.
that
Oh my
wasn't
God.
able to get that visual, Steven immediately went to comfort dear Brandon as soon as he mentioned
It's like
I understand, man. I
was
get
no,
it.
and I was just like I wasn't even pointing that question to you, and you just cannot stop spilling your tea. Why?
Fucking. Your mouth is like a waterfall. Oh my god. Things just come out of there.
shower thoughts, baby.
Respect
Hey,
me.
Respect me.
It's hard to respect you when you just say things.
I respect
Where
it.
did the banana go?
It's still in
Your
there.
ears?
Legend says.
Was it I sucked dick?
Legend says sometimes you
What-
can still
what-
see the yellow.
I
thread.
said I suck dick. You better fucking respect me.
That's what I suck.
That's what I'm gonna tell
I'm
my.
gonna use
I
that
suck
next time I
dick
suck
for
a
that.
dick.
Respect me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna tell my kids.
There it is.
Next time
I
I'm-
suck dick for this.
I swallowed your
Respect me.
siblings. Respect me.
Yeah.
So you don't gotta share your toys.
So that's what I'm gonna tell my kids because we got into an
God, that-
argument because I said my kids are not gonna have an option. They're going to college whether they like it or not. And if they don't like it, they better step up and fight.
Well, see, that's what my mom did, and now all 4 of her kids have like crippling debt. So maybe don't.
No, because
I would say at the
I'm a
very
helicopter
minimum,
mom. They're gonna.
at
I'm
the
gonna be
very
on 'em.
minimum, trade school is a requirement
I mean,
because
that's
trade school can be paid off in a year.
fine. No. I'm gonna
Unless
be
you
on them.
suck dick.
I'm gonna move into the dormitory.
And then it's paid off immediately.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you know, she's onto something here. Like, I
And you
agree
better
with you
respect
forcing
them.
your kids to
You
go
better
to
respect
school
them.
because we need more
You
people
need
to
to
do
force
that.
your
So,
kids to do something with their lives.
I'm gonna
No.
be on
Don't
them.
be a
but
Steven,
what she
don't
said,
be-
no, but what,
Don't be a
but what
you.
Miss Emma said is
I'm the
very
queen.
important. The trade skill thing, because
Trade
people
school is
don't
better than college,
people don't realize.
and I stand by that.
Yeah, degrees don't mean shit
And the advantage
nowadays.
now that
No, they don't.
And
You
the
need your
advantage
Trade
cert.
school
is
means something now.
Yeah, because
And
it's
now
a
that-
certification.
Electricians, fucking all
Okay,
plumbers
but
are
the-
all in
but the
high ass
point is-
demand.
But the point
Yep.
is now it's gonna be free in New Mexico to go to college. So
That's
it's not
true,
gonna
and
matter.
that's my mom told me. Even though
Really?
she doesn't support
Is
Bernie
it going to
Sanders,
be free to go back?
So the
Yes.
governor of
everything is free now.
so what she's gonna do if you're a high school student, you can go to a 4-year college.
let's go to
It's gonna be
college.
covered.
Apparently,
Yeah.
every
Let's go.
Let's go to
We're
college.
fucking going to college.
The
The
Yeah.
production floor
2-year
goes to college.
A 2-year community college will be free for everybody.
Bye.
within
I'm
the
not
What
going
if
back.
you've already
Yeah, because
done
that's
it
all I
in
need.
2 years?
I just
That's
want to
right.
go
You
back
got
for my
two,
RN.
right?
2-year
That
associate
won't be
degree
hard.
community college
But
will be
what
free.
What
for
I'm saying
everyone.
is, like, what if
I-
you've already gone to
I
college
gotta
for a
finish
It's
certain
fine.
amount of
It's gonna
time?
be free.
You
within
still
the
get
state.
a
For-
free
for a
2 year
two-year.
on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do it.
I'm finishing my degree
Let's
for
do
free.
it.
Let's fucking do
Let's
it.
do
We're
it.
going
Let's
right
fucking
now.
do it.
Starting next year.
We
it'll
can
be
do
Bye,
free.
guys.
study sessions.
Episode's over. We're going to
we're
college.
We're going to college.
Well, that's not even going to be passed until next year sometime. She's saying that maybe by the fall of 2020.
She said by the fall they're gonna put.
I won't be dead by then.
They've
I
already
don't think.
worked out a
Yeah.
deal within
Maybe.
the Congress of
Maybe.
New Mexico, so it's gonna come
No,
out
that's
next
fucking
year.
amazing. That's some of the best news I've heard in like years. I'll be honest.
And see,
with
the
you.
thing
Fuck.
is, too, the thing is for me personally, my mom hates Bernie Sanders because of that. But she thought it was a great fucking idea that Michelle Grisham was going to do it.
Wait. Just backtrack a little bit to help your mom. So she didn't like Bernie Sanders because of the socialist aspect, because that's kind of what this feels like.
But every
Yeah.
And I could
Democrat is
see-
calling for it, and
Yeah.
she's using the
But-
oil surplus to pay for it.
And this is why I always like sitting in the middle, because I see wrong in both sides.
I do.
Because
Because that shit could get real expensive
'cause
for us real
people
quick.
that are super conservative and the bitch like strongly like I get
started
Bernie
this.
Sanders was a socialist. I get
Yep.
that, and I understand that.
He's
But
not
with-
like a socialist
but-
like people say.
But
Well,
He's
it's
a
not
socialist.
that that would be a horrible idea.
Hardcore
And
socialism, though,
bitches
but
take that term socialist to a fucking extreme.
it's because
we have
they
a fire
don't-
department. That's a
That's
socialist
what
idea.
I was gonna say.
We have police.
People
That's a
don't-
socialist idea.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. We
No,
have
wait.
levels of socialism that is ingrained into
Oh,
our
yeah.
society
Right.
that's completely
That's it.
fucking accepted.
Right.
But they don't
Back
know
and
it's
forth.
socialist.
Right.
So-
Because
Put
they're
down
too
the
concerned about
crack
their
pipe.
guns and abortions.
It's
And
it's
fuck the
because
gays.
people.
And that's what it is.
Well, it's because the
That's what it is.
conservatives are
That's what it
too
is.
concerned with
Nah.
themselves. Because
No.
they're
Yeah.
conservative,
They're
because
concerned.
they're only
No,
concerned
they're
with
not very
themselves.
concerned about themselves when they're
That's
concerned
what
about a
it-
woman's pussy. They're not very concerned about themselves when they're worried about what two gay men are doing. They're not very concerned about themselves when they're worried about everything else. They only want big government when it benefits their religious values.
Yeah, whenever,
That's what they want.
well, of course, everybody's gonna vote for the person who puts money in their pocket or agrees
Right.
with their beliefs. That's just how it's gonna always
And the
go.
thing is
gonna
what
set my
Bernie wanted to
microphone down
do
real
wasn't
quick.
even to like tax everybody so
Stepping
that we
away.
could all go to school
I
for
gotta go
free. He
apply
wanted
for
to
this free
tax the
college.
people who are too wealthy to do anything about it.
yeah, he wanted to put
To
a
send us
tax
all to
on the
school.
rich,
Give me
and
ice cream?
honestly, as soon
Let's
as
go
He's
to La
literally
Michoacana.
trying to do
Wait, what'd you
good
get
by
your
taking
degrees
money
in
away
again?
from people who
It was
don't
like
fucking
business
need it, who
administration
don't fucking
and-
deserve it,
and that's how I knew he was never gonna become president.
because
I'm
the rich
sorry,
people
like-
don't like him.
Yeah, exactly. And those are the people that select our presidents. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
because
Which is
people,
why Trump got elected in the first place.
Yeah, because a lot of people
We just
still
hired
don't
a guy
understand
for
this. Like, we
product,
the people,
like,
we cast
for
a
supply
vote, but it's
chain.
up to our representatives, the Electoral College,
Mm-hmm.
to vote in the actual president.
Yeah, so
we may
unless
want
you go for
somebody, but
supply
if our
chain, it's pretty
representatives
useless.
put in somebody else, what we want doesn't mean shit.
Yep.
And
Why?
these
Why? What'd I
representatives
do?
receive money from
Okay.
whom?
Wait. Are you still talking?
Yeah.
I'm the one that's listening to him.
You have
These
more
two are
aspects
having a
of
little
your
shower
mom.
thoughts, gay ass conversation over here.
Gay
Yeah.
ass conversation.
Yeah.
Gay ass.
That's because I heard politics and just tuned out.
Yeah. Gay.
Well, no, because this is really
Yeah.
important too. Because if we end up with Bernie Sanders being the president, we could all go back to school, and all these people are like all the people that are super fucking conservative that don't like him
Mhm.
are going to see that it really wasn't that big of a deal. The only people who are going to be like bothered
There'll
by it
still
are
be
the
man
people
children.
who it won't bother in the first fucking place because they already have millions of dollars sitting in their pocket right now.
That's true. And here's an interesting thing, though, because the reason why it all comes to that is because for some
You're way
weird
too much like your
reason,
mother.
whenever you're a person and you start making above, I think it's like 200 or 300,000 a year, and money is no longer an issue, like you don't worry about bills or anything, everything's paid, it becomes a new game. You're no longer making money to pay for shit. You're making money
to have it.
Deep
to
shower
gain
thoughts.
power
Yep.
because you're now in this club. And in order to raise ranks in this club and to seem worthy, you got to make more money than the next guy. That's why all this shit happens, and that's why there's a 1%.
On that note, thank you all for
Thank
listening to
y'all.
the production floor. If you've enjoyed this podcast,
that just
please leave
means
us a
Mr.
comment in
Teats
the
got bored.
description. Like this episode, and don't forget to subscribe to hear more of our content. Visit
Vote
our
for
website
Bernie.
and social media
Or
at the
any
links
of
in the
them.
description.
Feel the burn!
Goodbye.
Vote for you want. Fuck
TS
politics.